At LV, our home insurance comes from the heart. It's not just about giving you a personal claims handler to take care of you all the way. It's about looking after you in other ways too. Like when you go direct to us, buy online and get a massive 25% discount. To see how much you could save with the Which Insurance Provider of the Year 2017, go direct to lv.com. Online discount for new customers only, excludes home emergency and home legal expenses.
Gamertag Radio presents E3 2017 coverage. Hosts Danny Pena, Parris Lilly, and Peter Toledo are direct from the convention center floor.
Here we go. All right, this is Parris, Gamertag Radio. I'm here at the Ubisoft showcase, and I just got a chance to play Assassin's Creed Origins. So I got someone to talk about it. So can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, so I'm Julien Laferriere. I'm the producer on Assassin's Creed Origins.
Hey, thank you for taking a few minutes to talk to me about the game. Like I said, I just got a chance to go through the demo that you have here tonight, and fantastic. You know,
right,
I've been playing, Assassin's Creed, God, almost 10 years at this point, and that demo going back to Egypt, it was a lot of fun. So can you kind of talk about why you guys decided to take this back to ancient Egypt?
Yeah, for sure. So when we started the game 3.5 years ago, right after Black Flag, we kind of had ancient Egypt in our book for a little while, and we know it was a fan favorite as well. But we wanted to do justice to ancient Egypt by doing the whole country. Not only Alexandria or Memphis, we wanted to do the deserts, the Nile Delta, and everything that ancient Egypt is known for with its mysteries and its mysticism. So it was, from day one, we said, all right, let's do this. It's the right moment. We have the expertise, and we're ready to do it. So that's how we decided to do it.
Okay. So talk about the main character. What can you tell us about him?
Yes, for sure. So the main character of Assassin's Creed Origins is Bayek. Bayek is the last Magi. Magi were like the protectors of ancient Egypt, the protectors of the old ways. They were also like the local police. So he's a well-known character in this world. So people will recognize the symbol he's wearing, and he's there for the people, basically. There is a big personal story for Bayek that I won't reveal today, unfortunately.
Right.
Players will have to discover his story for themselves. But what's really cool is that through his eyes, you'll get to witness the foundation of the Brotherhood. So it's a story that we wanted to tell for a long time. It connects with a lot of lore that we've built throughout the games, and finally to understand how this Brotherhood of Assassins came to life, how they got to organize themselves with the tenets that really defines this secret society. So really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So picking up the controller, it felt like Assassin's Creed. It felt very familiar to me, but I could tell there was definitely some new changes and things. And can you talk about some of the new movements that you have in the game, and also maybe some of the new weapon sets?
So for sure. So right off the bat, we decided to revisit the core mechanics of the game. We had a few years in front of us, so we decided first to rework navigation.
Okay.
We want navigation to be as seamless as possible. You can climb on anywhere, any surface. It's climbable. And for that really seamless transition enabled us to work on the fight as well, because the fight is really important for the franchise. We know there's big stealth players out there, and we treat them equally. Don't worry. But fight for us, we really wanted to rework it from the ground up. So we have a hitbox system now. Okay. So the weapon that you choose, its size, its length, its weight, the positioning that you have against the enemies, all of that will factor into either you're successful or if you will miss your target. So it really gives a new perspective, I think, to the franchise.
Right.
And if you bundle that with the progression system that we have RPG elements, so you can pick up weapons. We have more than 150 weapons in the game, and they all have rarity levels. So you can pick up like a legendary Kopesh with like a bleeding effect, and that will also change the way you approach enemies. So a lot of freedom for the player. I think that's the key word that we want to drive in terms of game direction for this opus.
Right. Now talk to me about the eagle. I love the eagle.
Yes, Senu,
Yes.
the pet eagle. She's a Benelli eagle. She's basically your most loyal friend, if you want. Building this big world of Egypt, we wanted to give a different perspective for players, just to witness what's going on with this world that feels so alive, but also to give a tactical advantage to players. I don't know if in the demo you tried it, but you can, for example, in an enemy camp, you can use your eagle to tag enemies so you know where they
I
are.
did do that.
You use also Senu to locate your targets. A fun thing is that it links with the reach high points in the game. So the more you do reach high points, the better Senu will get at locating the targets for you. And I think it's just fun to have a pet eagle in terms of lore, because it's also the origin of the eagle vision in a certain way.
Right.
So Senu is, I think it's a really cool addition to the franchise.
Okay. Now I know it's still early days, so we'll be talking a lot more about this game, throughout the coming months. But you mentioned Egypt and the size. So what can you tell me about this environment? How big of a world are we going to have for Assassin's Creed Origins?
The world is really big. Like we're talking a whole country. We got various biomes, vegetation, desert, secret tombs, a lot of locations and activities you can engage in. And like I said, we really want to give the freedom for players to explore it at their own pace. And we also have a lot of naval elements, so transportation is a big deal. We have rivers, lakes, you can just embark on a felucca. I can't really say how big the world is, but you need to use a transportation to get from one point to another. That's how big it is.
Okay, you mentioned transportation. Bonus question here. So how much of an inspiration did you take from Black Flag when implementing that system?
It's the same core team as Black Flag.
Right.
And obviously, we're still with our friends at Ubisoft Singapore. Worked on this beautiful water we have in the game. So
it was very beautiful too.
I think it's the best water we ever had on Assassin's Creed. And what's cool is that every body of water is fully explorable underwater, right? So you can just dive in. There's some secret treasures to be found, ruins to discover, and we just wanted to deliver the richest experience possible, and that's really possible because we're collaborating with many of our friend studios within Ubisoft.
All right, well, thank you for your time. So let everyone know when Assassin's Creed Origins will be out.
Yes, so Assassin's Creed Origin is out on October 27th on Xbox One, Xbox One X, PS4, PS4 Pro, and PC.
Final question. I'm sorry, I had to bring this up since we're talking about Xbox One X. Anything with this new hardware that you were able to take advantage of?
We always like to have new platforms to work on. It's really cool. We like to, it really stimulates our engineers to get those neurons firing. So it's really cool. Xbox One X, what's great about it is that we have a full 4K experience. We have now a dynamic resolution system. So we can really deliver like the maximum graphical output on every platform we deliver the game on. So really happy to be able to finally play with new platforms.
All right, fantastic. Again, thank you for your time talking about the game, and really looking forward to playing it in the future.
Thank you for your time, and happy that you liked the demo.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
This episode of Gamertag Radio is brought to you by our sponsor, Western Digital. And with Western Digital, you are now able to get solid-state drives and hard drives to fit your unique needs. When you add the superior performance of a Western Digital solid-state drive to your PC, you get blazing read speed so you can boot your system quickly or load games with other applications in a snap.
Ooh.
Combined with reliable Western Digital hard drive, you get up to 6 terabytes of storage to keep your games library, direct feed video, podcasts, and more all in a single place. Trust me, with video editing, you're going to need this space. And for a limited time, Gamertag Radio listeners, pay attention to this, Gamertag Radio listeners, you can get up to 20% off a Western Digital solid-state drive with our coupon code WDGTR. So if you want some more information on this, go to WDC.com/GTR.
I was thinking about this the other day. I might invest on building my own PC. I've been thinking of that for a while now. Not only because to play games, but also I want to start testing the waters. I've been using my MacBook for a while, but now let me go with the PC. Not only play games, but also maybe edit videos and everything. So Parris, to you, why do you think I need this for my PC once I
Again,
build this.
the solid state drive, you're going to need that for gaming because, again, it's going to load everything a lot quicker.
Mhm.
You're going to get access to what you need a lot quicker, be it games or applications. Like you said, you want to start video editing, having the actual application on the solid state drive, it's going to pull up Adobe Premiere or Final Cut, whatever you're using in a snap. Then you're going to need the storage. So that's where that SSHD, like I got that 4 terabyte one, is going to come in handy because you start editing all this 4K video and doing all this stuff, the files are huge. You're going to need the space. So again, this is such a great deal that I hope people listening to this take advantage of. Use that code WDGTR, get 20% off these Western Digital hard drives at WDC.com/GTR.
Take advantage.